All right, welcome back to TR-49, where we're sort of mid something happening to Liam. And I've been going through sort of like the folders one at a time just to see if I'm missing anything obvious. We did find some things last time, so that's good. Okay, so we're looking back. So we were looking last time at Silverton, JS, and we learned that JS is the same person as IA who wrote this 7-volume fiction series. That I don't know is going to tell us too much, but maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe there'll be comments or something I haven't looked at, because I only learned, like, late how to access comments. Let's see. Rampage. It's a very funny name for a book. Okay, so we have this reference to Silverton's curse. It mentions here that he might have known Silverton, but of course he was Silverton. Okay, that is... Another reference to Silverton and a powerful evil magic which destroys the caster. Is this a warning for his friend? Silverton is not mentioned in this one, and we have a comment that I have to come over here to read. I knew it. JS40 proves it, which is, I think, the one we were at before, right? Kendrick died in 40... Or sorry, Silverton died in 43.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, this is where we get the comment about them being the same person, right? No, maybe not. Okay, we get the last of the series, the Moon Sword. Interesting. I don't know quite what to make of that yet. Okay, let's see. Emma Kendrick, we've got a few pieces of. Let's see. We've got the 77 one. Looks like this one's called At Sea. I don't think I have anything that looks like it's plausible for that. Shows up later acknowledged in a retrospective in Literary Reviews, Volume 72, which we have since looked at. Okay, we've got to enter Elisa's code to expand this. Speaking of fantasy, what is the point of continuing here? This will be my last card. I can't do it, Father. Whatever it was, it died with you. So she quits and then comes back, we know. At some point later, like 15 years later or something like that. Okay, I don't think we know your, the name of this book.
My husband is dead. I feel now that I never really loved him. Is that shocking? I'm shocked. I lived with him for so many years. Now I wonder if my life could have been very different. When I was a young woman, I was in love with a man with a brilliant mind. He had such dazzling ideas. To listen to him talk was like watching a firework display. And then one day, I was in love with Kendrick, as though the whole story of my life had been rewritten. No, I'm not sorry that he's dead. I understood his dark work. Damn it, but I understood it better than him.
We have this very weird bit here. Slid herself into France in 1938. She was there when the Reich rolled in and she fought them using every trick she knew. Strange, considering I think she was supposed to be in love with Kendrick in London at the time. She's meant to have married him in 44. Perhaps she's lying, or perhaps there's two of them. Or my father was right, and dark matter entanglements are real. The machine has found them. The machine has created them, like tearing open space. I think I'm beginning to see through the walls, and it hurts a little more each day. Is this what happened to you, Dad? Is this why Mom had to leave before my brother was born?
All right, then.
Okay, and then we have break code.
He had believed that the machine could benefit humankind, but the longer it ran, the clearer it became that humankind stood forever on a line, with those at the front taking the largest share. So to put all the value in a single place was to starve those who could never reach the front.
So this one is actually Emma Kendrick writing... Oh, is ES even? I think, notice that this one is ES. Like she's married Silverton or something, or whoever else she married, but she's referencing Cecil, who's the main guy, right? Yeah, this is the main character. Okay, but now this is when she comes back. So, I'm sorry, Father, I left 14 long years past. Then I picked up this book, Break Code, at a free market, and you were inside. So, like, that you were inside must mean, like, this reference. There's even a facsimile of one of your log entries, dated 49. I don't know how they got their hands on it, so I came back to feed it into the machine. And this time, I found the message you left for me right away. I got married, Father, and you weren't there to give me away. So yeah, CC49 is that. Okay, so we need to enter the code. I fed in 2 more volumes. One you're going to hate. The Weapon of the Enemy has me scared.
The weapon of the enemy.
Just as Emma is writing her last book, the worst of the worst came back. Oh, and I found a letter written the year I left, but hidden. Left for me to find, or I don't know. 50 sources in all from the, I don't know, the real timeline or whatever. The year I left was 85? Yeah, so CC 85. I don't know, maybe it wasn't written by her father. The Weapon of the Enemy. Just as Emma is writing her last book. Okay, so oh, is it AC85? Is this the letter they're referencing?
There's nothing here. It's worthless.
My father wrote about the things inside this machine, like they were angels in heaven, but they're nothing. I fed in 3 books he would have loved, Notes and Discoveries, Doomwild, Men Must Devour, shredded them, page by page. It's the worst kind of stupid. Look at the comment on GA100. Look at the card he wrote the year before he died. Okay, I've got to look at the comment on this before going back there and knowing that there's a comment I have to read. Beatrice thought to include this book as a reference point. Should it change? We will, I hope, know. Then again, perhaps it's already too late. Things are in motion under the unwinking gaze. I apologize for spurious author and date. It made me chuckle. The machine has taken it more seriously. Okay, we don't have that great of thing, but we can enter this code to see this comment. Someone returns from the dead in this because people believed. Hold on, Dad. You were perfect, just as you were. I'm coming for you.
There's nothing here. It's worthless.
Okay, we
All
want
right, then.
this comment as well. I don't want to let you down, Dad, but you know what? You let me down. You let Mom down. I've given 4 years to this place. I won't give a day more. Okay, and this was all stuff that came out of this break code thing where we're mentioning Cecil. I feel like this Weapon of the Enemy thing, I should be able to figure out what that is, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's look at Dorothea Pemberton's stuff. So this is the young girl who was sick.
Semantics is the creation of a reality, like dolls, their houses.
Okay, this has a Cecil comment. There we go. There's the name. In my dreams, I walk.
In my dreams, I walk.
So this is the one where they've referred to this several times, but always by putting part of the title. So the machine says I need to find In My Dreams I Walk to understand. Unsurprising, the volume was written during a battle with typhoid fever, and this one during a battle with its consequences, 4 ravaged years later. But I need both. Linchpins to the purpose. To miss either would invite disaster. Okay, what is this? This is a DPOO.
Okay, let's see.
4 years earlier, that's this one. Although it lists them in the wrong order because this is 1896, not 1996. Okay, she was a genius, a visionary, and a very ill 15-year-old when In My Dreams was written. This is really In My Dreams? Maybe. Just it sounds like they're talking about this one, so probably this one is In My Dreams.
In my dreams, I walk.
I see through the walls. They are paper thin and covered with words. I think Pemberton also met Le Marchand a few years before her death in 1911. She was sent to France for the heirs. Okay, and then we have one more piece by her. This one. What thing I have to know, but she does not say, only this. The hidden stuff of the universe are ideas themselves. This is Le Marchand's conclusion as well. I think Pemberton met Le Marchand. You can see her fingerprints in his 11 paper, which we definitely have, right? Yeah, we at least have the paper. Pemberton might even have lived to see it, but only just. The rest is madness, delusion, and strange. Okay, we can have some more comments to unlock. What have I done? I should never have fed this in. I've heard the machine murmuring lines from Pemberton to itself. Whatever words in this book, it is in the wiring now. It sees through the walls. Does God know what else it might do?
Okay, let's see.
How does a bedridden Victorian woman travel to France and start meeting famous academics anyway? I think she dreamt up the whole thing. It's a very good question. Okay, this is the, guy who destroyed the one work that we'd kind of like to see.
They move like woodlice, scuttling into the cracks in society.
Okay, this pamphlet had JS-38 tucked inside. Which one was that again? Oh, that's this letter.
I see problems. They move like woodlice, scuttling into the cracks.
Yeah, there's not a lot of information living in here presently that I can see. Okay, let's look at Cecil's logs.
And so, the work begins in earnest.
Okay, we've got a comment here.
All right then.
I remember you, Father, sitting in front of this machine, skinning wires and tying them tight. I remember you, Father, ripping pages from the Bible itself and feeding them one by one into a slot, trying to teach your precious machine to believe. I remember watching your back before I could walk, chewing on glass vacuum tubes because you weren't looking. It seems to me one day you went inside too.
The Bible.
Okay. Yeah, this is the one we just... Oh, we didn't ever... Oh, no, we did enter the code to expand it. Okay. Yeah, this mentions the Dorothea Pemberton book again, but not clearly useful. I'm writing this early because I'm getting weaker. This is 1976, it's worth noting. My mind has always been my rock. I feel vertigo. At first, I thought a book had poison on the pages, as in the tale. This is 1001 Arabian Nights, and this one too. Which one is this? AD? This is Alexandre Dumas. It's the Three Musketeers, and the Count of Monte Cristo, I believe, as well. But no, it's more serious than that. I know from my research that words create a potential which can be realized. This is why the books in the archive are destroyed as they're ingested. This is why this machine must be kept secret. These words must be studied cautiously, yes, but they must not be closely observed.
Okay, let's see.
How has it come to this? All for one man, whose mind I never respected anyway. It is the height of foolishness. The correct pattern for life is so plain for all to see. All I had to do was conform to it. I don't think I know what's happening here. Okay, and then this is just the code to unlock stuff. There's not actually a thing there. Okay, Beatrice. For some reason goes to QM55. Yeah, it's her associated code, apparently.
Words and characters, but the loops and swirls of handwriting too, into an efficient electronic form.
Run various tests. I'm now convinced this paper of BD's has the property, under the constant observation of the machine, of creating a DME effect that results in its own validation. In short, this system works because it works, and the machine itself is the proof. Marvelous.
All right then.
Okay, we've got... There might be some academic list journals with things that we're missing in terms of comments. I'm not going to look at these too closely because I know we've looked at these very closely in the past. But I do have some code... Oh, no, I can enter this code to expand it. XIST exists for this publisher. List exists for this publisher. Am I just supposed to enter list? No, I can't. I cannot just enter list. Enter code to expand. Okay, so this is definitely on our list. The AJ issue 1 is a list to unlock. Let's see. Okay, then this has links to all of the issues, I presume.
In this publishing house can only be one of two things. Prestige or father finance. And I'm afraid to say Harvard's the only choice this year.
Do we know who this HP person is? It's a contemptuous mention of HP. Died age 16, resurrected briefly 10 years ago. So is this going to be an HP 17? No. Okay, we're certainly missing some stuff here. Okay, this is 27. I think we go from 27 to 32.
He's also wonders, but how she might have been if it had not destroyed her.
Let's see.
Silverton has taken his reputation and torched it in the most spectacular fashion, meeting to the house with Major and Minor. This new work is a symphony of disgrace.
Oh, I didn't ever expand this note. Okay. LR53 has the details about this. Okay, let's see. Have I been to LR53? I think so. Yeah, that's the one that I...
He was known for his quick wit and roving eye, but what was less well known was that he was a sucker punch if you smiled at him. The first woman to figure this out was Emma Mayfield, and she took him for genius.
We can go back.
Silverton has taken his reputation and torched it in the most spectacular fashion,
He
meeting
says Silverton should become Kendrick's butler since he'll be waiting on his every word regardless.
symphony of disgrace.
This is... I did this one? Is that right?
Writing is powerful and is also wonders, but how she might have been if it had not destroyed her.
Okay, got that. Okay, so we're on to 41, I think.
That we have created this is a miracle. I do not wish to be shot for it. I choose to be shot for more serious matters. has gone. The sun shines down on this free nation. We have persevered. It is a thing most glorious.
Okay. It's 45, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, now I think we get to the one about the moon landing.
Writes with such force and passion. It is hard to remember. She was very ill all of her life. And when she writes about her illness, it is with such
Yeah, and we
force as
never
though
really
she
got
speaks
anything out of following up the fact that Latour's daughter wrote this pamphlet about how upset she was with him. Like, we found the pamphlet, but,
almost gleefully.
okay, so we do talk in this about how the last page given over to Pemberton, first publication 1896, her death in 1911, to her later communications. I wonder if that's meaning we're supposed to look for a DP68. Apparently not. Or 67? No, okay. They were missing
All right then.
some of her later stuff, of course.
I would like to point out that the results of the landing are still a matter of debate in the scientific community. It is way too soon to say we are safe, whatever that is even supposed to mean.
Hmm.
Okay, I don't know what to do with you. Okay, we've got this, and I think we've already looked at this one today. Yeah, okay, and then we've got this Alfonso something. Okay, where does the Academicalist journal mention Alfonso? Because that feels like that's something like we've got like a year even. This is the source control business. Let's see. Deep storage files exist. Enter code to expand. Okay, we can again go to the last entry created. ES92.
Line stood forever in a line, with those at the front taking the largest share. So to put all the value in a single place was to starve those who could never reach the front.
Okay, Emma's writing her last book, is what this says. I wonder if that means I'm supposed to look at the ES99. And ES00. course, it could be like an EM99 or EM99 or an EMOO. And this is where we got, there's 50 of these in all. There's a bunch of linked stuff here that we don't have. Just as Emma is writing her last book. Okay, we still got the... LA-57. Okay, that's the... so there's nothing else in the boot index, right? I don't think so. Oh, let's see, there's the archive. Okay, and then this is, I think, where the Beatrice password is. Yeah, we've got 3. This requires Beatrice's password. Magic. 2 men stand on either side, one from above and one from inside. Or being like a T looks kind of like a man from above. Is that what we're trying to do? I don't think that's what we're trying to do, but it could be. The password is never password, silly. WO40. Is it going to be like BD40 or something? Whatever her initials are. It does say BD. Yeah, and we've got this bit about, it's listed in the notes. I mean, it's not going to be BD40. I did not think so. Okay. Swipe needs password. Okay, we've got these ones are unnamed. Like this one Pemberton one. Yeah, we've got this piece. What should I be digging at? Should probably end the episode, but I'd kind of like to do something before I end the episode.
Stowe stood before her lover and knew in a moment of clarity like white glass that she was making a mistake. And she turned, and in that moment, there came someone else.
I cannot fix on the hour, or the spot, or the look, or the words which lay
Oh, I
before
have
me.
not read the comment on Pride and Prejudice.
Before I knew that I had begun.
And its impact on the later writers. In particular, I think Emma Kendrick. She quotes the opening of this novel in the frontispiece of her penultimate novel in 1965. Do I know about this? Oops. That was totally by accident. I'm going to just not accidentally get something. Okay, no, this is new. Okay, so another novel. There are too many of these in here now. They're like weeds. Mrs. Kendrick writes well enough. A Chinese immigrant finds beauty in the woods. But what does that say about the matters of importance? I hear the review,
Literary
volume 56.
Review, volume 56.
Claimed her husband wrote this. I think they don't know her older work. The title alone is a giveaway. In 1936, pre-marriage, Dead Voice.
Dead Voice.
Let's see, we can pull up Eliza's comment here. Her last book written was better, though, if a bit weird. I finally found a copy. It was published the year Dad died. Okay, so, let's see. When did he die? We have this. Died in 1977. So we're looking for... we have the EK-77. But also there was a reference here in 1936.
All right, then.
She published something. EM36, I don't think we have. And we do have this lit review one to hunt down, but maybe I should save that for next time. But we can read this. So, a novel by Emma May Fleur. A medium can see ghosts of people who've not died yet. They tell her how they died, and she's able to save them until the medium herself dies, only to tell herself how to avoid it. The paradox ends the book. 8 years later, EM married, changed her name. Perhaps she had a child. 8 years after that, aged 43, she restarted her novelist career a second time. She kept the naming scheme from her earlier work. So, like, these are probably, like, dead something. I'm gonna guess. But we will go ahead and we will wrap up there for today. And we'll pick up next time with some more TR-49. So thank you all for watching. And I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know in the comments if you've played this. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.